Today I'm having a little discussion about a legal issue which has been testing people's minds in the press, the media, the tabloids. It is the ongoing case that has been in Trekgold Magistrates Court, where I've been accused of malicious damage to property. I'm accused with 23 other of my subjects from Ntabazinduna. This has been going on for nearly 2 years now, and we've been going there on a monthly basis. The case itself does not exist. It's been a fabrication. It's been a political fabrication. The background to it is that a local tribesperson by the name of Mbeli found his wife having intercourse with a neighbor. He then approached the traditional leaders to say, can you help and can you sort this out? The traditional leaders met in Ntabazinduna and decided to say maybe she should go back to her people for a short period of counseling and a short period of reflection upon their marriage. And same with Mbeli, to reflect upon his marriage as well. The only problem with that was that the lady in question was a member of the local political party in Ntabazinduna, the ruling party. It is at that juncture that the ruling party stepped into a wholly traditional matter that is full of customs, traditions and practice. Because when you talk about a marriage, that is where everyone likes to relish their customs and traditions and practices. That is why when you go to a marriage in India, in South Africa, wherever you go in the world, it will be different because of the traditions, practices and norms those people live under. So we were quite at a lost end to say, well, how does politics come into this? But nonetheless, they objected to that and they prevented the solutions we'd advised. And so as the traditional leaders in Ntabazinduna, we said we need to, as in any court, if you are under contempt of court, there are penalties to pay. And in this particular place, we chose to remove the hedge fence around Mr. Mbeli's property. It is a hedge fence which is made up of indigenous shrubs and bushes in Ntabazinduna. So there was no expenditure brought in by the Mbelis to have that fence. It is common property because we live in communal lands. That's what the word says, communal lands. It belongs to everyone. The soil belongs to everyone. The water belongs to everybody. The trees, the shrubs, the bushes belong to everyone. But nonetheless, the political arena under Mr. Obedubofu chose to fabricate a case of malicious damage to property. We have duly gone to these court hearings for over 2 years. We're hoping that maybe in a day or probably tomorrow we may have a judgment. But we are very steadfast. What this case has done, it has brought the community closer. We are now very resolute to say we want to see the end of this matter. If the magistrate in question chooses to find us guilty, we will appeal straight away to a higher court and a higher court above that as well. Because we are defending our customs, traditions and practices. This matter should never have been dragged in to a magistrate's court. The magistrate has got no remit whatsoever in this matter. It is in the hands of a traditional leader and the people that live there. And for the Mbelis who chose to live in a traditional area, they should have abided by that. And they should have abided by the customs and norms of those people. Just like people will be living a different lifestyle in Plumtree, a different lifestyle in Kadoma, a different lifestyle in Zishabane, a different lifestyle all over Zimbabwe, because this country of ours is a nation of nations. We have different languages, different customs, different traditions, different practices. That is why the governments in the past and even today fully recognize that there are some things that should be left to traditional leaders. This particular matter should have been left to traditional leaders. We are talking about a husband and a wife who have fallen out. Under our customs and traditions and practices and norms, we have ways of resolving those issues. Every single traditional leader in this land is an arbitrator. If you open the act, we're called justices of the peace.